indeed my pleasure to share my thoughts and views on this amazing topic today. It's time to change the gender agnostic approach. In India, 48.5% of India's population is women. While Lakshmi is considered the goddess of wealth in India, it is paradoxical to note that the relationship between women and wealth is not so close. As per Lakshmi Women and Money Power Survey Report March 2022, 73% women save less than 20% of their income. A shocking 49% women are either not investing or are not aware of their investments. A whopping 63% women prioritize family security and child education over personal goals such as self-security, retirement, or starting their own business. 58% women have no insurance, life or health, and this after the pandemic. 92% women do not access any financial platforms. Also, as per Tata AIA survey conducted last month, 56% women are not allowed to take financial decisions, not allowed. And this is especially true for married women, despite the fact that they are breadwinners in the family. And even if we overlook the statistics and the numbers, I think we've seen enough number of stories around us related to domestic violence or dowry rampant in India, whether it's a tier 1 city or a tier 4 city. As per Global Gender Gap Report, it will take another 132 years to fully bridge the gender gap globally, and India ranks 135th out of 146 countries to close only 62.9% of its gender gap as per World Economic Forum. Hence, the need for a unique neobanking platform exclusively for women that can address this gap and inequality, thereby empowering women to become financially independent. Now, what is a neobank? A neobank is a digital-only bank without any branches. It is a mobile-first digital platform integrating lending tech, banking tech, wealth tech, and payments tech to provide a one-stop shop financial experience. Now, neobanking started in UK in 2015-16 with Revolut and Monzo, then spread to Germany with N26, Chime in USA, WeBank China, and today has millions of customers across the globe. In India, neobanking started in 2021, right at the time when the Indian market was ready to make the great digital shift during the pandemic. As digital banking head of Equitas Bank, I launched 2 out of the 4 neobanks launched in the country last year. The fastest growing neobank, NeoX, for millennials, which made a world record growth of 1 million accounts in just 9 months, and the credit-backed neobank FreeOC. These neobanks specialize in providing superlative customer experience to niche segments of the society, left untouched and unexplored by the incumbent banks. I've been a career banker all throughout with 2 decades of experience across leading banks such as HDFC Bank and Kotak Mahindra Bank. As a banker and as National President of Financial Inclusion Council, Women's Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, as a side hustle, I used to lead a lot of women-centric financial literacy and economic development activities. In my earlier TEDx talk, How Do You Live Your Legacy?, I talked about these initiatives. And when digital banking moved in India, post-pandemic, I realized that it was time to take one step forward to transform my side hustle and passion into profession. And that's when Lakshmi happened to me. Women should be financially independent. It doesn't matter who the man in your life is, you need to be responsible for your finances, says Priyanka Chopra. Since ages, women have stayed away from money and money-related topics. Hence, their financial literacy levels are very low. So, in order to bring them up the learning curve, a lot of financial fitness boot camps and workshops on the app digitally through money coaches is urgently required. Even micro learning courses and gamified learning. For example, learning money and finance through playing Housey or Wordle makes it very fun and easy for women to learn about money and finance. Also, women are not comfortable talking about money. I'm sure you must have observed that if four women meet in a coffee shop over a conversation, the last thing that they will ever talk about is money or investments. Hence, community acts as their safe space where they can ask questions, they can talk about money, discuss their issues, they can learn from peers, coaches, gain confidence, and then start their financial journey. Thus, it is their safe cocoon which allows them to talk about money without the fear of being judged. So the first step is to educate. And the second step is to make the entire journey extremely easy by providing goal-based calculators and curated investment portfolios such as child education fund, retirement fund, emergency fund, tax planning fund, etc. so that women do not have to scan through hundreds of mutual fund schemes available in the market, but they can invest in a portfolio which is most aligned and most suited to their life goals. Also, starting small is important. So if they can start with as small as 100 rupees, learn, gain confidence, and then start building on their portfolios, I think that's the best way for women to learn and start investing. We innovate by starting with the customer and working backwards, says none other than Jeff Bezos. I think it's time that the gender agnostic approach towards money and finance changes. Traditionally, financial products have been designed keeping men in mind. And hence we observe that the women penetration on most of the generic financial platforms is less than 10%. Hence, the need is to create products with innovative women-centric features, such as digital savings account with locker facilities, family grouping benefits, doorstep banking facilities, with embedded insurance cover like pregnancy cover, breast and ovarian cancer cover, bundled with health checkup comes. Women keep their health at the last. Family always comes first. So health checkup for women and consultations by gynecologists and mental health experts, even debit cards with women-centric features such as roadside assistance, expense tracking, offers and discounts on shopping, dining, travel, women's special current accounts with digital merchant banking services for women entrepreneurs, preferential interest rates for home loans, gold loans, etc. The idea is to provide holistic product solutions that address not just women's financial needs, but also their emotional preferences. Now let's look at some real-life stories of women and wealth. Hema, an IT professional, started learning about money last year and has started building her portfolio with small amounts of debt and equity, and emphasizes the importance of learning and taking control of her money the way she wants it. Zinal manages not just her own money, but also the finances of her entire family. She gained the trust and confidence of her family in her financial acumen when she guided them through rough waters. And today, her sister-in-law has also understood her point of view on savings and investments and has joined her journey. Sahithi's investments were managed by her husband. But when she learned the golden rule of budgeting, the 50-30-20 rule, she decided to start handling her own money. Sahithi's mother was a single parent and she always admired the fact that she managed everything within pension amount. Today, Sahithi admires herself for being able to manage her own money and even buying her own house. These are real life stories of women of India which tell us that women are keen and capable of learning and managing their own money if given the right guidance and platform. I dream of a digital India where mobile and e-banking ensures financial inclusion. Prime Minister Narendra Modi. As per World Bank's Global Findex data for measuring global financial inclusion, released in June 2022, India is among 7 countries home to half of the world's 1.4 billion adults without access to formal banking. The survey also revealed that women are more likely to be unbanked than men. My PhD thesis on financial inclusion and digitalization addresses in detail how financial inclusion in the country has improved over the last few years post the Jan Dhan era due to massive efforts and success of the JAM framework, the Jan Dhan Aadhaar Mobile, UPI and other digital innovations by NPCI and the entire India stack, and how a lot still needs to be done to ensure that the accounts opened during Jan Dhan do not lie inactive or dormant. Financial inclusion is not just about owning a bank account. It is about saving regularly for future goals, borrowing for personal and business needs, accessing payments and remittances as and when required. In that sense, a lot still needs to be done to ensure financial inclusion for women is achieved in the true letter and spirit. Hence, micro savings, micro deposits, micro insurance, micro investments, which help inculcate the regular, disciplined savings habits, are most crucial. When the government deposits social welfare payments or other subsidies directly into women's digital bank accounts, the impact is amazing. Women gain decision-making power in their homes, and with more financial tools at their disposal, they invest in their family's prosperity and help drive broad economic growth. Melinda Gates. The success and experience of microfinance lending to women in India suggests that women are the best customers. They are more prudent in paying EMIs in time and are able to manage their business and home within limited financial budget. They are also very good at disciplined savings. Hence, when recurring deposits or micro deposits linked to kids' goals or life goals are offered to them, they are more likely to continue in a disciplined manner for a longer period of time. Apart from being low defaulters and better savers, women are the most loyal customers and they attach a lot of emotional value to their relationship with the financial institution or the financial platform that supports them in their financial journey. The idea of India's first neobank for women is to impact 60 million women in next 5 years to achieve the mission of making women financially fit, financially fearless, and financially free. Thank you so much.